It's break time at this private primary school in Abete, Community, Lagos. The children are ready to have their lunch. The menu being served is yam and beans. The quantity each child receives is dependent on how much the parents had paid. Aside from this new pupil that came with her spoon, the rest of the children are eating with their bare hands. Eating with bare hands is not a concern at all, but one would have expected the school to apply a common sense of hygiene to ensure they wash their hands with soap and water before eating. The school hasn't got restrooms. The children are forced to remain in their crowded classrooms for the 7 or more hours they have to be in school. This is one of the reasons. This surrounding may look like a refuse spot, but it used to be playground 8 years ago for that school. And just as the spinning equipment here testifies, we're also told that the flash floods from the rainy season over the years messed up this place. And since then, break time has never been the same for the children of the school. Dr. Oyenusi says proper nutrition and space to play is integral for a child to excel in school.
Unfortunately for us, as you said now, children don't have space to play. We're living in high rises, even the rich parents. You need to play. Play develops a child's brain as well and their potential. And when you're outside playing too, you're exercising your muscles, they don't get obese, and then they're under the sun, building up vitamin D, which is essential for many body functions. And also the nutrients being directly involved in laying down structures in the child's brain, especially the frontal part of the brain where intelligence and serious, abstract, complex thinking and learning occurs.
She also says parents must invest in the first 1,000 days of life for the well-being and future prosperity of the child.
We want children to feed well. First of all, we want them to feed well so that they grow up into healthy adults. Because if they are malnourished, they get pregnant as a malnourished mother, gives birth to a malnourished, and when they're malnourished mothers, they can't give anything to the children. But if they already start out from when the children are small, they are well nourished, they grow up into well nourished adults. They're able to give their babies things in the womb, enough nutrients in the womb, enough nutrients from the breast milk, and they're empowered. Because when you're sick in and out, you will not learn, you will not become something, you may not have the potential to have good earning power. But so, if they are able to now care for their own children, we will break this intergenerational cycle of poverty and disease and malnutrition.
While the rate of exclusive breastfeeding is low in Nigeria, a few mothers are determined to do what is best for their children, despite their busy schedules.
Hello? Is it crying? Yeah, I'm on my way.
Temi Tokwe just received a call that her 4-month-old baby is hungry. Her son is at a crèche close to where she works. Having breastfed 2 children exclusively in the past and reaping the benefits, she is not planning to deprive the third.
It has not been easy, but I just have to do it because I know that it's important. When I did exclusive for them too, I see it in them and I discovered that, okay, this is wonderful. I saw them growing well, developing very fast, and that's why I decided to do it for this particular one too. And they hardly fall sick. They hardly fall sick. I can't remember the last time I took them to the hospital.
We went to the older children's school to see how they are performing. This is excellence. She is 1 year and 11 months old, the only female in her class and doing just great. The elder brother, Marvelous, is doing just as well. Meanwhile, Oluwa Toby, who is 2 years and 3 months old in a rural area prone to flooding, has not started talking and not in preschool yet. Nigeria has the highest number of stunted children in Africa and ranks 3rd globally with about 11 million stunted children. Nigeria is one of 6 countries that account for half of all child deaths worldwide, with 1 million children under 5 dying every year, and malnutrition contributes to more than 35% of those deaths. To address the problem, the federal government recently launched homegrown school feeding program to provide free meals for about 24 million children in government-owned schools. For a more equitable society, critics say the issues of early childhood development must be addressed, and it starts from the first 1,000 days of life. Vivienne, Irikefe, TVC News.